Hey everyone and welcome back. In this video, we're going to see how to register for the Google Cloud Platform or GCP. As you're well aware, there are lots of cloud providers present. Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, DigitalOcean, etc. As a student or a faculty, you can choose any one of these. In this video, we're going to see how to register for GCP or the Google Cloud Platform. The free trial of GCP gives you $300, which you can use for 12 months. Now, $300 is approximately 21,000 rupees plus, which you can use for 12 months. I think this is more than sufficient amount and a time period for you to learn cloud computing. Before you register for GCP, what you must do is you have to secure your Google account. For doing that, you will go to your manage your Google account. You'll go to security and you must enable two-step verification. So when you enable two-step verification, whenever you log in into a Google account, it will give you an OTP in your mobile phone. Only if you verify your OTP will you be logged in. Fine. So you all need to enable two-step verification. Otherwise, your entire Google account and cloud platform is also at risk. So please do that. Also, it is a good habit to have a recovery phone number and a recovery email address, as you can see over here. Once you have done this, once you are sure that your Google account is secure enough, then what you can do is go to cloud.google.com and you can do get started for free. Now, what all do you get in this $300? We'll see first. If you scroll down and if you go to view all usage limits, you will find that you will have $300 for 12 months. And you can have a maximum of 8 cores or 8 virtual machines running at the same time, which is a huge number. You can't add any GPUs to this instance. And you have a few other clauses. Okay, I would recommend you to please read through this entire document clause by clause. I'll give the link for this in the description box below. Once you are sure about what you're doing, you can click on get started for free. You can click on I have read and agree, step 1. And in step 2, you have to fill in your address and your credit cards. One important point to note over here is this point over here. No auto charge after free trial ends. That means your credit card or debit card will not be debited any amount after your free trial has ended. So it will ask you whether you want to continue with the paid trial. So it's a good feature to have over here that you will not be charged any amount even if your free trial gets over in terms of money or in terms of time period. Fine. So doing step 2 of 2, your account type is individual, tax it is registered. You can give your name and address over here. All right. Now, the only impediment for students as such is that you have to enter a credit card number over here. You can use your MasterCard, Visa card, credit card, or you can use a few banks' debit cards also. So you can just try it out if it works. So this is an entirely voluntary step. Only if you have a credit card and only if your parents as such agree for this, should you put in this credit card number over here. So it's an entirely voluntary step. Now, for those who don't have credit or debit cards, the only option I can see is you're going in for AWS or Microsoft Azure. Because if you go into Microsoft Azure or AWS Educate, if you have an official college ID given to you by your college itself or your institute itself, you can get a free tier in AWS and Microsoft Azure. At the moment, GCP is not giving you that feature. Your faculty can obviously enroll for you and get some credits, but it's a long process to be done. So this video is for those who have a credit card or debit card. Fine. So please enter your credit card number over here. So I will enter some number. You can give your month and year of expiry. You can give the credit card details. And you can do start my free trial. So if you click on start free trial, your steps are done and you will be registered now in Google Cloud. So how to use GCP and what all things you need to take care of, this we'll see in the next video. So the most important part is secure your Google Cloud account so that no one can hack into your Google account. That is very important. And secondly, this video is only helpful if you have a credit card, right? So I hope this was useful, and this will get you started with cloud computing as such. Thank you very much.